Vacate entry port program. 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 Vacate entry port program.
I'm warning you. You're entering a big error.
We have erased that program.
Vacate entry port program. Vacate entry port program.
Don Kirtley's office.
Hey Gail, how's it going?
This is Mr. Kirtley's office. How can I help you?
Gail, it's Guy. Is Mr. Kirtley ready for his 1 o'clock meeting?
Oh, this is his 1 o'clock calling to confirm. Yes, he's expecting you. Shall I tell him you're...
How you doing, Guy?
Okay.
How's Jenny?
She's good.
Good. Good.
Your network has 0.39s uptime. However, you are receiving a subpar performance report. You know why? Because productivity is down. You know why that is? Because you have no control over the users on this network.
Look, I can't make people more productive. If they're not producing, they should be fired.
That's not how it works. I have outlined restrictions I think need to be added to the computing environment in order to facilitate productivity.
I don't think I'm the guy in position to solve this problem.
Well, in fact, you are the guy that has to solve this problem.
We all have to work within certain parameters, Guy. Just get used to yours and act accordingly.
While I'm sitting around my house getting high with my spiral notebook, I took a look as them viral waves shook from cones and caskets.
Sort of Christianity.
Want to stay over for a bit?
Well, let me try. Thank you, but let me add two little parts in that. But putting the truce back in place is or isn't one of his objectives. And secondly, he's going to be there a limited amount of time. I don't know what this means. Does this mean that you're essentially depending on the parties to find their way to a war? Does it mean that they're
Guy? Barry?
So, did you pass your yearly inspection?
Sometimes I think the only reason why they promoted me was so they'd have somebody to scapegoat when other people didn't do their job.
Of course that's why they promoted you. You just need to get with the program. Welcome to corporate America. Get in where you fit in.
You know what the first thing they ever sent on the internet was?
Porn.
It was supposed to be the word hello. They got H, they got E, and then the machine crashed.
Yeah, that sounds about par for the course.
That's right. See, computers, the internet, they're all built around failure. This whole business is predicated on it.
So?
So, I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to help build something based on failure just to see how far it would go.
Check this out. You see this pen? Now I like this pen. I especially like the way that it carves my name into a check. See, this pen is a weapon. And as far as I'm concerned, the businessman is the new American soldier. We're taking over the world, Guy. And everybody's got to do their part.
I don't have any idea what he likes, Jenny. What? This is a pain in the ass. Why don't we just put a few $100 in an envelope for him? All right. Okay, fine. What's going on here? Why are you towing my car? Hey, you mind telling me what the hell's going on here?
See the address? That's where you can pick up your car.
And don't fucking cuss at me.
Oh, you're not gonna tell me why you're towing my car, but you'll tell me how to fucking react to it?
I told you, don't fucking cuss at me.
You're cussing.
No, I'm not. I use these words in conversation. I use them on purpose. At least you're trying. That's the only reason I'm even talking to you.
Wait. Why are you towing it?
Computer glitch. Happens all the time. Decimal point gets misplaced. Your leasing company calls a repo on all its cars. 95% of the time, it's just a mistake. We usually wait a couple of days. But as far as I'm concerned, towing this Fisher-Price toy of yours is never a mistake.
I am so sorry we're late, you guys. My wonderful fiancé somehow managed to get his car towed today, so I had to clean off my passenger seat and drive him to some demilitarized zone of a neighborhood to go pick it up.
Oh my gosh, your car got towed. Oh, what happened?
You'd have to ask him. And while you're at it, ask him why his cell phone is lying in a million pieces in a parking lot at the mall.
Oh my gosh, what happened?
I heaved it out of consternation.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. You child.
Man, I'd be pissed if that was my phone. What plan are you on, anyway?
So, happy birthday, big guy. How's the job going?
All right. I picked up 3 new clients on the west side, so I've been real busy.
I know what you mean. God, I've been so busy, sometimes I don't even have time to talk to all the people that want to buy. So, here's a little something to help make the long days a little easier.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, that is so sweet of you guys. Oh, isn't that sweet, honey?
It's great.
You know, that will look so good in the den, right next to your desk.
Just a little something from us to you.
Thanks, guy.
Excuse me for just a second.
Oh, that's me. Hold on.
That's not good for you, you know. Taking medicine when you're not sick.
I am sick.
You don't look sick.
No thanks.
All I'm saying is that if you're gonna do a drug, you should at least choose one that's a little bit saner.
It's sane to suck toxic smoke into your vital organs?
It's a choice. Choice is always sane. Let me give you something. That was a moment. You can always tell a moment because time stands still.
And when you run out of moments?
Everybody runs out. Worrying about death is just life's way of telling you you're not living. Got a light? Of course you don't. I don't pretend to know anything about being a man. But a man with fire and a man without it? I mean, there's really not much of a comparison now, is there?
Unbelievable, guy. You leave my site for what, 5 minutes and you're hitting on the breadbasket girl?
What, every time I stand next to another girl, it constitutes hitting on her?
Yeah, it constitutes hitting on her when you're standing there staring at her with your mouth wide open, hanging on her every word.
Look, it's not like I was hanging all over her.
You made a commitment to me, remember?
Oh, what the fuck's the use?
What's that, guy?
I don't say shit. When you make me buy a sandcastle for Plastic Man, then I have to sit there and listen to the two of you talk shop like that's all you really talk about?
Guy, I don't know what you're trying to
Holy
imply,
shit.
but... Don't,
You're
guy.
fucking him. I knew it. I knew it. He was just too pretty for you, wasn't he?
Get out! Get out!
What, you're just gonna throw me out on the street?
3 times a week we get a hotel room and run like wild animals! But what do you care? It's not like you are coming through for me! Oh, unless you count the 2 minutes you spend on top of me every Saturday night imitating a dying seal! All those times you thought I cooked for you? Playing Barbara fucking Billingsley? Head on over to the caterers up the street from my work. I'm sure the menu will look familiar. Ugh. Oh, that's it. Go ahead. Start killing yourself. See if I care. Throw the rest of your life away.
Why don't you go back in your apartment before I have to call the cops on you for harassment?
sure you're familiar with the old adage about safety in numbers.
Not interested.
Look, ascension's in my blood. And as long as we're compelled to coexist, we might as well try to help each other out. See, you won't have a competitor. You'll have an ally.
Son, let me explain how things work around here and every place else. See, you think you can talk your way to power, but you can't, because it belongs to those who take it.
Despite the risks and burdens,
Holy shit, Guy.
and with words
You all right?
of only protection,
You missed the meeting this morning, Guy. Mr. Curtley's expecting you in his office.
are our beacon of light. Thanks to all of you in the media for your devotion to the truth. You continue to inform and enlighten.
Goddamn bunch of flakes we got here.
We missed you at this morning's leadership meeting, Guy.
Gold cards. You can take them. Keep them. I have my own set. Guy, I want you to write down a goal you have for yourself on each one of them. I'll write down my goals that I have for you in my set. Ed mentioned that you're having troubles in your new position. And I think this management method will prove very rewarding. Tomorrow, we can compare cards. You can see where you need to make changes.
I suppose you have a light. I never figured you for the type to hang out across the street.
Rum and Coke. $3.
What's her name?
What's whose name?
The girl who managed to get a guy like you at a place like this at 10:36 in the morning?
I have to fill out gold cards for work.
My girlfriend's deaf. We met because she read my lips on the bus as I mouthed the words to my philosophy.
KRS-One? It's a good basis to start a relationship on.
You know who KRS-One is?
Yeah,
You used to be a lot cooler than you are now. We're never as smart as we are in our youth.
I'm a victim of conditioning.
You're a victim of yourself. People like Chuck D and KRS-One are correct. Somewhere along the line, you close your eyes to that.
Could be. Could have been around the time I realized I wasn't black.
You're not white either. You're one of them.
Still work for me? I got 2 deliveries.
I decided a couple of years ago that I wanted to be a getaway driver for a living. Delivering pizza is just part of my training regimen. All the elements come into play in my future career. Logistics, driving on a timetable.
You need a hand?
Yeah, I grabbed the wheel.
Wish I led a life like yours.
Is that what you want, a life like mine?
What, weed, pizza, and the siren song of high-speed chases in the future? Of course I want a life like yours.
Man, you have no idea the kind of life I live. You're nothing but a mark from the get-go. Look at how you're dressed. Look who you're dressed for. You gotta crawl before you walk, son.
When I was younger?
Emerson.
Guy.
Look at these houses. 500,000 plus. All of them. Fucking castles. At night I drive through looking for numbers, and they call the cops on me. You believe that shit? They call the cops on their pizza delivery guy?
It's the American dream.
Man, it's a pyramid scheme.
Well, we all want that piece of the pie, don't we?
Man, what's the number on that box again?
1285.
This fucking broad. She sent her toddler to the door so she wouldn't have to tip me. Man, fuck her. We'll go visit Daryl and let her pizza cool off for a few minutes.
Gangsta walk, gangsta talk, gangsta Green Lantern, gangsta Hulk, gangsta socks, gangsta drawers, gangsta loot, gangsta rolls. Check yourself if you're fucking coming through, cause it's me, Cracker A, stepping through with the fat crew, coming through, motherfucking knock a shit out, bitch. Loving got mad, motherfucking call. Gangsta here, gangsta gone, gangsta fillet, gangsta mignon, gangsta lips, gangsta teeth.
Let her walk, asshole. So how's business, Daryl?
My business is handled. This is a war, and I'm a soldier fighting for you and yours. Because with me out of the picture, you'd be punching a clock at some shiny company where you'll have to take drug tests and iron your clothes.
Hate the game. Not the player, Daryl.
When did that place open?
Yesterday, it was a gala affair. Cut short by me paying Todd and Eddie to start a fight in the drama section. I think I'm gonna get a job over there. Just to steal their mailing list.
What good would that do you?
It's every frequent renter in the 50-mile radius. I'd be breaking the Enigma code on those bloviated motherfuckers.
Let me borrow your zip drive for a minute.
Go ahead, if you know how to unhook it.
Your briefcase. Thank you.
Where's he going?
Man, I don't know that kid.
Okay. Are you the manager?
Yes, I am. My name's Maria. How can I fulfill your needs today?
I'm Al from Cyclical Computing. I'm here to take a look at your database app. It needs a service pack.
Okay. Do you want to call
No,
Dave?
I'll just leave a service order. Is this it?
No, that's the register.
Okay.
That one has the database.
Maria? You're going to want to start formatting these drives at night.
Oh, really?
Come here. Just type format C : on the command line before you go home for the evening. I'm sure it'll help out your performance greatly.
Okay, wow. Let me write that down. Let's see.
Okay, you're all set.
Thank you.
Sure. Bye.
Bye.
Gangster, 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 shit, gangster, gangster.
Haven't filled out your gold card yet.
I know. My boss wants to see me about them tomorrow.
What are you gonna do?
Gonna go see him. You got a second?
I've got a meeting in a couple of minutes, but we should have plenty of time to go over the gold cards.
Actually, I wanted to talk to you about that.
Did you finish them?
I'm not really interested in communicating on that level anymore.
Excuse me?
We're animals, right? Like other animals, we occasionally work in packs to achieve a common goal, right? As a young member of your pack, I followed blindly because I didn't know any better. But I've had a coming of age recently, like young animals in the wild. I saw a show about it on Discovery Channel a while back. I want the pack. Or at least that's what I thought at first. But then I realized I don't necessarily need to lead. I just need to know why I'm following. Now in the wild, leaders earn that kind of respect. They earn the right to be leaders. So did humans once. But lately we've gotten in the habit of just assigning it arbitrarily. And since we agreed that we are animals, now you can see why I want you to earn it. You should be glad that a young warrior like myself has stepped up, offering you his loyalty.
You can go clean your desk out, guy.
Cocksucker!
What'd you expect? Him to congratulate you on your epiphany?
The man's got to watch out for his own rich ass.
All I asked from him was some measure of credibility.
What are you looking to gain from all this?
My life's falling apart. I'm looking to stop giving a fuck about it.
Not giving a fuck's a dead end, you know.
I can handle it.
Well, if that's the case... Custom made for guys who no longer give a fuck. Man, don't point that thing at me.
You act like I've got my finger on the trigger.
Now do you see? Paralyzing, isn't it? See, having a gun isn't about controlling yourself, it's about controlling other people.
Jesus, man.
Once you gain control of yourself, you realize you don't need a gun at the end of your eyes to get your point across.
Guns and conversation don't mix, fellas.
Sometimes the palaver fails.
I'll drink to that. That's not a look I envy.
If you're looking to hand out advice, you better get in line.
So you're gonna stick around for the show?
What kind of music do you play?
The right kind of music.
Theme music for your disenchantment.
This is new shit with which you may not be familiar. I'm rocking a mic until the break of day and still the flow with the flavor done by one who's got one stock in this. I'm rocking this. Hip hop's got more suckers than an octopus. The problem is all they do is take. They cannot wait because they fake no matter what's at stake. I won't
What's
break.
she saying?
It took me about 2 weeks to realize I would either be her boyfriend or her translator. So if you want to know what she's saying, learn sign language.
I never did get your name.
Faith.
Faith.
So which is the real you? The guy on the patio at my job? Or the guy hanging out with the band at the bar?
You're not exactly catching me at my best in either situation.
I disagree.
You know why they can't forecast weather? It's called butterfly effect. A butterfly flapping its wings in China can cause a storm in New York. The smallest event or action can affect us in ways that we can't even fathom.
You don't believe in fate?
I believe in changing it. So, who do you hang out with?
You mean, do I have a boyfriend? I don't have a boyfriend. I have boys I spend time with. Like you.
Y'all see who... Oh, man, I thought you were somebody else. Hey, clean up here when y'all leave.
What about what they have?
Love? You can only love someone as much as you're willing to be hurt. I might have some willingness left, though. Here's my ride. It's been nice.
God!
You got fired? Man, I just stopped by your house to see you, and your girlfriend yelled at me like some Lorax out her window that she's throwing you out on your ass, too. What else you been up to today?
How do you know her?
What, Faith? Oh, man, she works at that real nice restaurant downtown. And you know, I'm the bread man, so I had to ask her out. Man, what the fuck's going on with you, man? Man, we need to talk. Man, come on.
No, I'm gonna hang back. I feel like I'm about to pass out. You guys go ahead.
What you got going on I don't know about?
I'm going through the same shit you are. It's just the only way I know how to deal with it.
Come on, you still got some party left in you tonight.
No. I'm cashed out. I'll talk to you later this week. Come by here tomorrow.
All right, lunch tomorrow.
What the fuck is going on here?
Rise and shine, Hugh Beaumont. Fuck you doing, man? Squatting here? Get this shit out of here.
What the fuck are you doing?
Better. Still a little too much inflection, though. They're just words, man, like hot dog or basket.
I can't let you take my car from me again because of some glitch.
Well, you may not be able to let me, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna take it. Besides, this time it's a clean tow. I think somebody should have checked the fine print on their lease before they got their ass fired today. I got to admit, I am kind of curious as to what you used to do for the machine.
Computer shit?
Let's go for a ride. I'm towing away all your worldly goods. So what now?
I think I'm just gonna survive for a while.
Looks to me like that's what you're fucking doing now.
No. I mean, live to be alive. I don't think anything else is really necessary.
You want to be a bum?
I want to be a Bedouin. What's the matter to you anyway?
Well, I'm thinking about letting you crash at my place for a while. At least until you get your shit together.
Why?
Well, you're getting better at swearing. And, I think you may be interested in what goes on there. This is Kenny. Kenny, that's Guy. Breakfast? Hey, you remember that bug I was telling you about? The one that got your car towed? Yeah? That was bullshit. My man Kenny over here hacked into the leasing company. He knows how much I love to tow Tonka trucks. From pricks like you.
They do and say whatever their computer screen tells them.
Pretty much. You ever heard of a hacking crew called the Midnight Marauders? Your American money machine can build up the internet all it wants, but it still belongs to us.
If all that information out there just disappeared, where would we go from there?
Guess we'd have to start all over again.
What'll it be?
Coke?
Guy's not here. He wanted me to give this to you. It's where he's staying.
$3.
Apparently, our mutual friend is now officially off his nut.
Unbelievable. You suits couldn't party with a junior high home ec class.
Sorry, I guess I'm just not well trained in the art of self-destruction.
Nobody's perfect.
I don't know about that.
Keep your hands off my balls, son. Don't touch your balls. Bitch.
What's the story on those charts you're supposed to have updated for me, Perry? They're still not on my desk.
I was just having some trouble with my PC, but I'm just about to finish up now.
Good. You should put more personal touches in here. Give it more of a home-like feeling.
Tammy, you see what happened to the CEO's computer?
No.
Oh man, something's going on over there. Come on.
Had a guy from IT up in my office. He tells me my entire computer system has been destroyed. Ed, what the hell is going on?
Don, I don't have any idea what's happening, but I'll get right on it.
Do that.
Everyone back to work, please.
Okay, everyone, I think we all have something to do, don't we?
Okay. Back to our offices, thanks. Gail, did you go in my office this morning?
I was collating.
Did you see anybody else go in there?
Well, no. Well, you went in there.
Did you see anybody else on the floor? Somebody you didn't recognize?
Well, I'm not that good with faces.
That's pretty typical, Gail. Gail, somebody just walked into my office and destroyed my computer.
Did you see somebody go into his office? Anybody? But there was nobody. He went into his office.
Shit.
Hey! Why the fuck have you chosen me to bear witness to your insanity?
Just gave you a little bit of excitement in an otherwise boring workday.
Who the fuck is this guy?
I crashed a computer at my old job today.
You did what?
I erased all the CEO's data, his hard drive, and all his backup tapes with an electromagnet.
Technologies. I'm standing with the chief of police. And how are you handling the situation?
Well, we view the attack on the company here today as tantamount to an attack on our entire society. We are looking into the incident with the utmost gravity.
Was anybody hurt?
My secretary was very traumatized.
Winthorpe, I was told that the police are right now closely looking at an alleged hacker group known only as the Midnight Marauders.
Stephanie, is there any truth to the rumors that this group is affiliated with websites that discuss bomb making?
I was told that the authorities believe this to be the case, but they haven't proven anything just yet.
Al and myself were discussing earlier about how many of these groups are known to peruse pornographic sites on the web.
Sounds like I might have to be keeping a little closer eye on that seemingly innocent computer in my den.
Well, hopefully Al will have some better news about the weather this weekend.
Cities from the south to the mid-Atlantic are
The
struggling.
police came? I should have stuck around to watch.
I don't know whether to be impressed with you or kick the fucking shit out of you.
It's not about me. It's
You're
about
damn
them.
right it's not about you. I'm the one that just got tarred as a pederast on local TV.
You talk a lot of shit about the Midnight Marauders. Nobody ever changed anything sitting around on their ass blue sky.
A week ago, you were another cog in the machine. 2 days ago, you were living in your fucking car. Now you're gonna be up in my house telling me how to fucking handle my business?
The recently converted are often the biggest zealots. You were there this afternoon. What was it like at that office?
Chaos.
There you go. People remember chaos. It affects them.
Do you realize what you did today? No, I'm serious. Do you?
All I did was change the way some minuscule pieces of metal lined up on a disc. There's always been a thin line between crime and change. Sometimes no line at all. Who's hungry? Communication is the center of the chessboard. How is the internet different from all other forms of communication?
Can't be controlled.
You're right. Now, conditioning would have you believe that it can, that laws pertaining to the internet can somehow be enforced. But to understand the technology is to understand that it cannot be stopped, it cannot be controlled. We've built something greater than ourselves, and the only power we actually have over it is power itself.
What the fuck?
Once I let the world know that the internet belongs to them, the revolution will simply be downloaded. But the first thing we need is more manpower.
What kind of guys you looking to recruit?
Recruit? College football teams recruit. We just want to let people know we exist.
How you gonna do that?
Send smoke signals?
Tonight we're going to go to a copy center. We're going to run off a couple hundred of these, and we're going to give them to the people that need them.
Party, 2:30. What the fuck is this? At my house?
Oh, yeah. You know what? We can take these down to the DMV. You know, there's plenty of people there down for kicking on a Thursday afternoon.
There are better places to find the soldiers I need. They're the people stuck in the maze with all the other rats. They aren't really part of the machine. They just keep it running. They're fresh out of school, they have the job, they have the money, but what they don't have is life. Their life has culminated with them being assigned a number and it has to perform a task. Employee number 1285. He knows he's a number. He knows that the only thing waiting for him at the end of the line is a chlorophyll gumball, and he can't fucking stand it. Number 1285 gets an invitation to a party later that day during work hours. He'll have a decision to make. And now, Perry, all we need is access to some employee mailboxes. Three of you, huh? Just in case you were wondering, this isn't a surprise party for that guy from accounting with the thick wool ties. You may not know why you're here, But I do. You're waiting for something to happen. Everyone is. There's no war to fight. There's no hunger to satiate. The American dream is just life on cruise control. I mean, we get to die just like everyone else does. But we do it in a nice, orderly fashion. Early to rise, early to bed. Our lives have been value meal. Yeah, I'll take a job with a side, a wife and kids, and a large SUV. Then you go home and you watch must-see TV. And you retire and you cash in on your stocks and your bonds and you buy some Viagra and you try to get in 1 or 2 good more shags before you're all packed off to the nursing home. Time. If someone had only told me sooner it was running out.
So what are you trying to sell?
I'm not trying to sell anything. With a little help, I can just give it away.
So you need my help?
I need everyone.
Tech support.
Hi, Brad. My computer's acting crazy again.
All right, we'll send somebody down.
Last year, Don, your base salary was $1,027,568.12. With benefits and stock options, it totaled out at $2,155,231.19. Not to mention numerous junkets, all on the company dime, as well as the free use of a Lexus sedan and a BMW Roadster. Including various other expenses, you drained the company for close to $3 million in the last fiscal year alone. I know this because my secretary knows it. My secretary knows it because someone emailed it to her. She was nice enough to print me out a copy.
I need an explanation, Ed.
Well, I've already brought forward my concerns about this latest rash of information leaks.
And I told you, it's a management problem, not a network problem.
What do you mean a management problem?
The problems we are having are internal. I can't secure the network against our own people. Maybe you better ask those below you whose side they're on.
Are you saying that our computer network is at the mercy of our employees?
No, I'm telling you the entire company is.
Man, this is like the 5th fucking party you guys have had this week. What, did they declare world peace or something?
Do you know what our company does?
Oh, you mean my company? I don't know, some type of utilities building?
We do the electric company's billing. I'm gonna need you to get a phone number, but you're gonna have to want to get it.
What are you talking about?
We got the administrator password and hacked into the main billing server at work. Kenny and Lil John installed a batch file that is activated with a single phone call to the server's modem.
Batch file?
It's a file that executes a set of instructions. This one in particular routes all the billing data coming into the server to the dev/null directory.
Man, that's gibberish.
Okay. In layman's terms, it takes all the billing information that we receive from electric companies across the country and makes it disappear forever.
You want to give people free electricity?
When electric companies stop receiving billing information, they shut down their grids. They're in business to make money, not give people electricity. It's a demonstration of the powerlessness of dependence.
I mean, what's to stop you from breaking into the server room and putting it to sleep with aluminum bat?
Number's more symbolic, it's power.
I don't think you can claim your stake if you're hiding behind some number.
I don't want power. I just want to show other people that it exists.
I'm cascading through the hazes, it all goes down. I take a step above the pavers, I walk with the compound, taking time out, thinking about how all this goes, and then the waste through the haze while I change my clothes. Now, around, turn around, now I look around to the gypsy. Come on and flick these clowns. We keep it slow, like butter on a biscuit. If you did this, shit, we said this, and negative thoughts are so to be negated. We feel like we and need to be created. While you're chilling at the chicken talk, good from scratch. Just think about it for the dome as you walk the right man. Church, no exceptions, there's a line. Just try them vibes and get
Nah, fuck that. Y'all talk your shit about y'all's revenge because you ain't got to back it up. I'm gonna go to my house. I'm gonna get my heavy sixer. And we'll see what's up.
staring up into the stars as they dot my sky. Walking naked through the sky without a fucking disguise. I realized way back, man, the only real smile I ever felt upon my face came when I wrote these files. So we gathered up our group, and we quickly grew. It's all invited, fun, decided, but you must stay true. I'm dropping logs on the fire, shine that light through a piece of wax.
Man, I was really starting to believe you were losing it there for a second. Hey, you have to know what you really want before you can go after it.
I was looking at the stars the night I met you. You didn't look like you could change a spare tire. Now I hear you're trying to shut down our power grid.
I'm just gonna keep them from charging for it. They're gonna shut themselves off.
Why would you want that?
Because nobody looks at the stars anymore. Did you know that I used to eat lunch at the same time every day?
But that's what some people want.
That's not what people want. They just want something to happen.
But there'll be riots. People will get hurt, even killed. I could get killed.
People are angry, they might kill, and if people are weak, they might die. But that's got nothing to do with me. I'm just giving them a moment. Like someone once did for me.
Don't do that. Don't try to put all this on me, Guy.
After all this time, you're still thinking in terms of right and wrong. There is no right and wrong. I know that now. I owe that to you.
Why are you doing this to me?
Doing what to you? I'm giving you a compliment. You've inspired me.
I've inspired you? Well, thanks for the compliment, Guy. But you're gonna have to find somebody else to blame this on.
Faith. Faith. I need you in my life.
Am I what you need to feel complete? Or are you?
Fuck.
Our progress towards solving our recent network security problems can be described as stagnant at best, but new development has changed all that. Gentlemen, I'd like you to meet our new Chief Technology Officer. Some of you may already know Perry here. He's been actively moving his way up middle management.
He's not even from the IT department. What does he know about computers?
What do you care?
What was that?
What do you know about computers?
Really?
See, I think we can all agree on one thing. None of us knows the first thing about computers. Well, it's a good thing I'm not here to solve your computer problem, because you don't have a computer problem. What you have, gentlemen, is a people problem.
We don't need you to tell us that we have a problem. We need a solution.
If I can finish? Well, the irony about this whole situation is the person responsible for all this is your former network administrator.
Guy? That lunatic?
If they have proof of all this, then why hasn't he been arrested?
Well, it's not that simple. I said Guy was the cause of all your problems, but he's not alone. He's actually gotten very good at mobilizing the people around him. Their names and other relevant information is right there in those folders. Their unsavory reputations, coupled with your contacts at the police department, should make it easy for us to have them held overnight.
Well, what good is that going to do us?
Well, it'll force Guy to take action. And when he does, we'll be right there for him to take the fall.
How do you know all this?
Because Guy's my friend. And because I'm going to give him a number that he thinks is going to crash our billing server.
I'd be glad to take your questions on this or any other. More money.
I see you're still choosing the company you keep wisely.
I haven't done anything.
You know what Abraham Lincoln said to Harriet Beecher Stowe the first time they met? It was at a White House reception about a year after the war started. He said, "So you're the little lady that started this great big war." I think you've got a lot more responsibility in this situation than you want to give yourself credit for. So you just sit right there, and I'll tell you what's going to happen next.
No, keep it. It's my last one.
It's another one of your changes.
Well, that's what all this has been about, hasn't it? I only wanted to change my own life for the better. Instead, I just made everybody else's worse.
It's pretty arrogant to assume that you're the reason why everything happens. Besides, you wanted to change and you did. Conditions just happened to change with you.
I'm the same as I've always been. I just never knew what I wanted.
Well, I think that's true for a lot of people. Some of us are just lucky enough to figure it out.
Yeah, well. Time to stop fucking around with other people's realities and get busy with my own. You got that number?
When are you gonna call?
I have to go martyr myself at the police station. I think I'll call then.
You need a ride?
I need a walk.
Good luck.
I tell my muscles to get moving. I tell my muscles to get moving. I tell my muscles to get moving.
I'm here to see the chief.
He's busy. What can I do for you?
Yeah, he's expecting me. I'm the computer guy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you guys worked this early. Go on in, he's in the back.
There's some federal grant money available for armament. I know we looked into that for supplying the Metro team.
I never met a real criminal before. You know why?
That's bad for you, you know.
Because a real criminal doesn't put himself in the position to answer to me. Now it's apparent you're not a criminal. So you want to tell me why you're here?
There's some things I want to say.
We all have things to say. It's just lucky for you that there's some people that want to listen.
Don't I get my one phone call?
Down at the end of the hall.
Hello? Guy?
So?
So, nothing. He called a cell phone. The girls. Well, I guess Perry didn't know his friend as well as he thought he did.
Maybe we didn't know him as well as we thought we did.
He set you up. He told them about the phone call and the number. He said that they could trace his call and bust you.
I didn't want to call that number. I wanted to call you. Harry knows that.
How do you know?
How do you think I got your number?
I don't understand what's going on.
Everyone has their own agendas. All that matters to me is this one phone call. I want to tell you something. All this time I've been driving myself crazy, trying to figure out what the world wanted me to be, trying to figure out what you wanted me to be. The other night you made me realize that you just wanted me to be myself, but I never knew who that was until now. I can only ask for as much as you can give, and I will never return anything less. As far as I'm concerned, this world is ours to divide up as we see fit.
That's not exactly dinner and a movie.
I don't have time for that anymore. I'm 26 years old, and I'm just now starting to figure out who I am.
Do it, buddy!
So who are you, Guy?
I'm a teacher.
The progressive realization of a worthy ideal. The opposite of courage in our society is not cowardice, it is conformity. People acting like everyone else, without knowing why, without knowing where they're going. Instead of competing, all we have to do is create. Think of it. Now think of it. Now think of it. Now think of it. That's why today there isn't really any competition, unless we make it for ourselves.